We're live.
Hello.
Oh,
Good evening.
good evening. Sorry. I'll admit this video probably should have. This video probably should have been out like a while ago. Oh, but I don't know. I've just been putting it off. 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 Haven't had like the right time to.
We've been busy. Indigo disc release mainly.
Yeah. But anyway, that. Uh, mm, 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 but, so and so and so I guess I I guess as you've as you might have read the title. Uh, 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 oh we're back. We're doing more. We're doing more.
We're
Or
back to tier lists.
yeah. We're back to tier lists.
Unsurprisingly.
Uh, uh, uh. Mm, 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 today specifically, today specifically, uh, an update to my Mario and Sonic lists. So,
It's also catching power ice. That makes
okay.
it doubly good.
Yeah. So, yeah. So. Oh yeah, two games have come out since in the time of two games have dropped in the time of I'm that the time that I've made time the last time it's in the time I've done those lists.
Yeah, we've gotten two main series Sonic games.
But well no I mean
What-
Mario
Mario.
and Sonic. Yeah, we've gotten two games in that time. I'm
I'm one for each series.
He's and well that was like a total of four lists to like update and eight. So I think I remember how we said we're gonna do this. What order we're doing this?
We're starting with Mario power-ups.
Ups there.
Has anything been moved? Did you remember moving anything in this list?
I don't think.
Yeah, everything was still in place from where it was as last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we got three new power ups this time.
All receive Mario Wonder. You want to talk about them in order?
I guess.
You know where you get them? So that would be the elephant bubble drill.
Alright, the elephant and fruit.
What are your thoughts on it first and foremost? Elephant.
Yeah. Yeah, you can yep, you can attack enemies with your trunk,
I'm gonna use it to spray water.
and like also break blocks too.
You can break a bigger block. Yeah, you can break blocks with your trunk too.
Uh,
You can words.
yeah. Or it's used in a lot of used in a lot of different ways. It is as well.
You can push blocks faster too.
Yeah. Push blocks faster.
Or collect more coins because of your bigger hitbox, but it's also a double-edged sword because it's easier to get hit.
But yeah. But I think it's fun to use.
So what tier did you put it in?
That's an S tier. Oh my god. Please ignore that. The bubble flower. Fucking bubbles.
Yes. fucking bubbles.
So you've so if you're familiar with the blue baby Yoshi,
It's a lot like that.
You can turn enemies into bubble. You can kill enemies by turning them into bubbles. You can also use these bubbles as makeshift platforms. Arms. Arms. Arms as well. It's used in some some ways.
As you kill enemies through walls.
Yeah. These hit through the advantage it has over the fire flower is hitting through walls.
But some larger enemies are immune to them.
Yeah. So it's an A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, still an A tier power up.
You can do some crazy techniques with it.
And
it's a bit hard to pull it off.
And drill. And the drill mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they translated another 3D power up. Yes, they translated another 3D power up.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's not really the same as it was in
Galaxy 2.
Galaxy 2.
Yeah, so you can drill into the ground, but also on ceilings. And you're also immune. You can also avoid getting hit by spinies, like falling spinies. Is if I'm correct. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like maybe the drill from the Mario and Luigi series would be a better comparison.
Yeah, it works a lot like that, except for the ceiling thing. Now this one can kill enemies that fall on you from above.
And yeah, can't you kill them from some spiked enemies from below?
Yeah, you can actually attack spiked enemies with it. From below, when jumping or just standing idly, or by ground pounding them. Because you ground pound have to use the drill for it.
Yeah, the drill mushroom is a really fun power up.
My personal favorite of the 3D power up.
Easy S tier. For sure.
So that's the Mario power up tier list update.
Now not as much to go over here. Because there's just one addition. There is just one addition in here.
Select special stages.
The ones from Superstars.
So thoughts on the Superstars special stage?
Yeah, you walk onto the sphere.
And use them to swing around
On
a physics-based grappling system.
You could even do that. Even grab rings, or if you're a bit daring, you can. Or if you're a bit daring, you can grab. You can and walk onto a bomb. And then quickly retract. To avoid punishment.
To avoid being blown up by it and losing time.
I'm overall. I don't think I had too much trouble with most with these.
There was like which one?
5.
Special stage 5 specifically was annoying.
Yeah.
But the rest were perfectly reasonable.
These are an A tier.
Here for me. They're not quite on the same tier as Blue Sphere, but they're not bad at all. So
now on, I guess, to
Mario games.
And there's been a few changes. From when I changed the lists.
Yeah. So what changes have been made?
Well, I now have they're now categorized. There's Affront to Mankind.
At the bottom.
You might be a new tier.
Inhabitant.
Mario Maker 3DS.
Yeah.
S. This game is disgusting.
The worst Mario platformer.
This game is fucking disgusting. and I barely even played it. Its mere existence is just offensive.
If the online, the ability to share levels online was what made Mario Maker so successful.
That's the fundamental, that's the core aspect of Mario Maker, and you just take it away.
And it doesn't really work anymore.
And also it just looks bad.
It looks bad on the 3DS.
They really did just shrink the resolution. And not my proudest Christmas present.
Yeah.
More on that.
More on that later.
More on that.
More on that another day.
Haven't played / finished. This was from the original, still the same.
Yep. All right.
And Sunshine, and the other 2 Mario Maker games. I'll get around to playing Sunshine someday. Mario Maker is just hard to rank, really. As a game.
It really is.
Because it's not like there's a dedicated single player.
Or in the first game.
The second game has that, but it's more of just
tutorial for
more just
for some things you can do in your levels.
Well, that's kind of it. And E is now bad. Same placement. Same games here.
D.
What?
What E? Or
E.
Yeah.
E. 2SA for NES. SNES Mario 3, Mario Land, and a New Super Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Or that hasn't changed.
Yep.
Changed. D, well, my probably some of my biggest hot takes. It's flawed.
Yep.
Now this tier what defines D tier or most of these lists is kind of inconsistent. And
Of course it is.
And it's either like passable, below average, the lowest tier, or flawed. Mario, Advance 4 or Galaxy and Odyssey. I think Mario Deluxe is a new edition though. And it's also in D tier. It has there on paper. This sounds like a good idea. It does add a lot of extra content. But the problem is the screen crunch is the big problem with it. Also, World 9 through D are completely missing in this version.
Yep, they didn't include those. No, they only include some of the lost level stuff.
They don't include the bonus worlds. C is mixed to average. Edge with Mario 1 on All-Star Earth 3D Land and New Edition 3D All-Stars. I never actually booted this game up myself. I own it, but I've never actually played it. And so like combining like the average of, I guess like averaging out on all 3 games.
Yeah. It ends up in D tier.
C.
Ends up in C tier.
E tier is just good. With no changes here. Air Advance, 64 DS, Galaxy 2, Mario 1, on New Super Mario Brothers 2, and U. I also threw in U Deluxe there.
Because like, it's not substantially different enough to warrant a different tier placement.
Yeah. A is great. A with Mario Wii, E 3D World, and Bowser's Fury. S is the favorites tier. With Mario World, old Mario Land 2, Mario 64, or now now introducing the GOAT tier.
Yep. What's in that?
Advance 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
The GBA remake of Super Mario World.
Now I actually missed an inch. So, as for Mario Wonder,
Under the new game, it was the game in the series.
I mean, God, we waited over a decade for this.
And damn, it was.
I get, yeah, it sure paid off.
Apparently, the developers were not given a deadline on this project. They were just said to make as many levels as they wanted until they felt it was done.
Yeah.
The game introduced some really creative ideas.
Some fucking new enemies.
Their new art style with a lot more charm and personality than
the new series. No more. Gone is the fucking sterile art direction.
It's also very musical. There's a lot of cute little details in the game, and a bunch of different playable characters to choose.
They all play the same.
They all play the same, but like it's still cool.
Poor Yoshi got. He got
baby mode.
Poor Yoshi got it's finally playable in a 2D game.
And he's baby mode.
Yep. Oh well, you can have 4 Yoshis ride each other.
Yep, you got a Yoshi stack.
Just like, what is this, Kirby?
Oh yeah.
Even there's like the badge system. I think the badge system is like a cool. The badge system is a cool idea. Yeah, you can.
You can pick your a bonus for each level.
Do you want to have of only one power up spawn?
You only have one turn every power up into one specific type of power up.
Up.
Well, yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
Even though those ones specifically are only post game.
Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want the super jump from 2SA?
Yep, that's in here.
Do you want the fucking spin jump from Galaxy?
That's here. It's broken.
It's the best one.
Do you want
do you want
a badge that functions like the spring jump from Super Mario Galaxy? No. Well, it's here.
Do you want to actually move faster? Do you want to make water levels faster?
You got the dolphin kick for that.
Do you want to jump high? I think jump higher. I like Luigi. You got that too. Do you want to point? Do you want to fucking point? Do you want to vine? I to stick. I to grab walls with. That's there too.
It's just a lot of variety.
Like the wonder effect, the whole wonder flower effects.
Every level has a unique one. Okay, well, some are reused in different contexts.
Yeah.
There's several dozen unique wonder effects in the game. And that drastically transform how the levels play once you pick one up. Whether it be you spawn it in a massive horde of enemies, he's turning your character into a Goomba or a spike ball,
or like a bunch of enemies. I didn't know this was Odyssey 2.
Who turned it into an auto scroller, or Metal Mario.
Yeah. Balloon.
Slash Luigi slash Yellow Toad slash Blue Toad slash Peach slash Daisy slash Toadette slash Green Yoshi slash Red Yoshi slash Yellow Yoshi slash Blue Yoshi slash Nabbit.
Is that necessary?
Yes.
What? Balloon.
Inflation.
I will no further comment. and also and actually new power ups that actually since the badges are now the mobility replace mobility power ups.
Most of the power ups are themed around offense or defense.
And
Into specific puzzle solving elements.
And there's now a dedicated shop for items and extra lives. The game auto saves every time you beat a level.
Yep, you can save freely.
I know I shouldn't have to. I know that shouldn't be something
noteworthy, but
these games didn't. These games didn't. And that had to be on. You had to unlock manual saving
by beating the main story.
What the? There's even like a whole last special world.
In this game too. With an exit in each normal world.
The game also now indicates whether a level has a secret exit or not, by the amount of wonder seeds it has.
Yep.
As thank God.
And there's and if you look on the level list, there's a faint green check mark behind in the level icon if you've done everything there is to do in that level.
Oh yeah. They have even this game decides to pull the sequel up super fine. This is the super hard final level. From the 3D games. From recent 3D titles. But this one actually has checkpoints.
Yeah. So.
It's
trying to spoil everything in this game.
I mean, it's been out for over 2 months.
Still.
It's been out for over 2 months, but
I think we've said what we need to say.
But I think there, yeah, sure. There are some levels that are just.
There are like a few of the smaller side levels.
These puzzle levels.
The whatever they are, search party.
The
levels.
search party levels.
Search party levels are pretty lame.
But yeah, I think that, but yeah, I guess like the. But yeah, the amount of golden levels like
vastly outweighs the amount of meh ones.
Mm-hmm.
And for every dud, there's like a dozen gems.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this game was this game I think this game deserves an S tier.
You're easily.
Or this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I hope to see the series continue down this path.
Please. I need 2D Mario I need 2D Mario with soul.
Oh, doesn't feel like the same thing every game.
Good God, good God, we got 2 of those in the same year, remember?
Yeah, you and 2.
Just 2 months apart.
Yeah, why did they even do it like that?
Just 2 months apart, like 4 months apart or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this game hurts me, but I can't stop replaying it here.
Yeah, with Lost Levels.
That's Lost Levels. That's still the same.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the
Sonic side of this.
This one's this is there's a lot of extra stuff here. I got a tier list with like everything. Everything.
It's a lot.
And if any addition, there's there's now we have never finished. Never finished. Never finished. Ish has a new edition. And originally that was just where Heroes was. There, Vinny. But now, Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric.
Yes.
I play.
Yeah, there's 2 never finished games.
games now.
Which are
Sonic Heroes and Oz.
Rise of Lyric.
I played Rise of Lyric I played like the start of it. I feel like the first 10 minutes of it.
You lost interest.
Yep, I got bored within the first 10 minutes. I think I'd already seen enough. I think I'd already seen like enough videos about this one game, and just to tell me. I know Norm. I know I shouldn't probably. Sometimes you probably shouldn't listen to what like reviewers say.
Sometimes they're right.
Sometimes they're right, and I don't think there's any like defending Sonic Boom.
It's just a really sloppy game.
There's the Woat tier.
Worst of all time.
That's Secret Rings. Rings.
This travesty of a game.
F is yeah. These tiers are still all the same, and but the addition to F. There's a new addition to F tier. Well, two additions to F tier. Sonic Genesis. Sonic Genesis. Yes, I played Sonic Genesis. I got every emerald in Sonic Genesis. It was fucking torture. I put myself through this. It's just to see how fucking bad it was. I put myself through Sonic Genesis. Was it worth it? No, it wasn't. Also an F tier. Here is Unleashed, mobile.
Mobile Unleashed.
I wonder how many people know this even exists. There was a version of Unleashed for Java phones. And it plays like ass. Ass.
No way, the Java version of a console game sucks ass.
I mean, it looks like it's Unleashed, but like in 2D.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It could work.
I wonder if that's like what Unleashed would have been on DS.
Yeah.
That's because that was planned at some point. Unleashed was planned to be on PSP and DS. That's what they wanted to have, like a simultaneous release. Is for all versions. And then that would of course take more time. And yeah. Hi. I mean, yeah. Unleashed Mobile fucking sucks. Also, the music stops and suddenly stop. Hi, boy. E-tier has a new edition as well. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. I actually replayed this game again, and like 2 years ago. Oh, it's considered the lesser of two evils.
It's not good.
It's still not very good, but it's a fucking slog to play.
There's way more grinding than
You have to like.
necessary.
It's all about like they put an emphasis on like collecting shit and to progress. Yes. Doesn't help. It also like these levels are fucking huge. Just.
Oh, the kitty.
Oh.
Break.
Break. Man break.
And my leg.
Don't worry, he can't dox us this time.
There's a chance the docs will not go through this time.
Shattered Crystal is just, just not just. It's just.
It had potential in the basic gameplay, but like the actual progression loop is so tedious.
And also, there's like so much backtracking required too. I guess you could say it's loosely like a Metroidvania.
Very incompetently designed one.
And and focus on emphasis on like collecting stuff of emphasis on backtracking.
And getting upgrades.
Well, I guess upgrade. Yeah, you can get upgrades. It's it's just also your completion bonus is the main cast doing the robot.
I forgot that.
I wish I was making this up. You go to Sonic's house. Also, there's a fucking dance party. It's a fucking. The whole cast does the robot. But it's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking stupid. But Shattered Crystal sucks.
Yep.
And that I have done 2 whole playthroughs of it. I don't think I want to play it again. And it's not good. D tier has had no changes. As neither has C tier. A few changes though. Actually,
Yeah, what are you changing?
just changing Pocket Adventures placement.
Okay.
And after playing it recently,
What was it originally?
it was in B,
Not C.
C.
That's a cool idea. It's just.
It's also
a
just
mess.
it's also like all Sonic 2 levels, all with Sonic 3 music. But just this game was developed by the team that would go on to form Dimps.
Well, that explains a lot of its shortcomings.
In the fucking jank level design, the stupid level design, some dumb level design change, like random bottomless pits. Like random bottomless pits. It's and the special stages is not being designed around this resolution. And also the way you access the true final. Also, the way you access the true final level is kind of the true final boss is kind of dumb. Oh, you found it?
Yep.
You need to knock the emerald. You need to knock the emerald out of off of Eggman's mech, and then to grab it, and then finish him off. Off. Off.
Oh wait, it has 2 sleep preventing abilities, right?
Yep.
There's none of that.
But yeah, Pocket Adventure dropped down a tier. Speaking of other I guess before B tier now has a new edition. And Sonic Boom Fire and Ice.
Mm-hmm. You recently replayed that one too?
I replayed that one right after Shattered Crystal.
Yeah, it's...
You know what? It's actually not that bad.
It's actually pretty good.
Obviously,
it's not a perfect game, but it is a significant improvement over the first 2 entries in the series.
Everything feels is a lot smoother. The whole gimmick of switching element. Whole gimmick of using switching elements is actually used well. Collectibles this time are merely cosmetic. This time. I'm so collecting them doesn't feel like a total chore.
Or that you do just for the sake of it.
Or they're actually somewhat well hidden. Fire and Ice is actually pretty good.
Good, shockingly enough.
I guess some other changes is the console version of Generations has moved up
to from A to S.
A to S.
From A to S.
S because I got a new copy. I got a new copy of it this summer, because my old one was broke. My disc was damaged.
So
It
that gave him an excuse to replay it.
And the originally the 3DS version was the only one in here. It is definitely only in here. I'm absolutely biased. I'm absolutely biased towards this game. As well. But something that there's also now there was a WOT tier. The GOAT tier is now where Sonic 3 goes.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
And as for something the one that's dropped down.
What was
it? Sonic Mania.
Yeah, it dropped down from S to
A. Because again upon
replaying, it's not. There's a lot more flaws in it.
A lot more. It's and also it's.
It's still a really good game.
But there's not as. It's there's not much variety when it comes to multiple playable characters. Knuckles has 2 exclusive levels. 2 exclusive has 1 exclusive level. And an alternate path that he can just skip. And one that you have to take in Lava Reef.
Which, you know, seems like a major disservice to how he was handled in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. In Sonic 3, he had he playing the first half felt very different.
And with Knuckles, because he had so many alternate routes.
Else to take advantage of the fact that he they take advantage of they do the fact that his and he like can't jump as high.
Yep.
He can't.
So we got stuff themed about climbing and gliding instead.
But yeah, there's the most there's the there's his segment from there's his opening segment in Green Hill, a part a section in Chemical Plant that you can just ignore, or an entirely an arguably better first act of the better first act of Mirage Saloon.
Yes.
Because it's not Sky Chase again. And the his section the section towards the end of Lava Reef Act 2.
Yep.
That's it. And like and yeah, sure, like fucking yeah, sure, you have 5 characters. Is the choose if you have encore mode. If you have the DLC. Even but unfortunately they don't but unfortunately
Neither of them have alternate paths of their own.
Also, yeah, it's just a case of like identity.
Like Mighty feels forgettable.
Yeah, he has a stomp attack.
Yeah.
I mean that is pretty useful. That's pretty useful. Like a spike immunity.
And Ray breaks the game.
Ray can break when there's open space.
When there's an open ceiling, Ray just completely breaks the game.
Yeah. But yeah, there weren't like levels like they weren't like built around these on the base game.
Mm-hmm.
And encore mode is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I've never actually gotten all the emeralds in encore mode. Not like there's a secret final boss behind it.
That's yay.
The point is, yeah, I think Mania just suffers from like a lack of identity. Due to like most of it, due to like more than half of its more than half of it half of its original half of it more than half of it it is returning stages.
How many zones are in the game?
There's 12.
How many are new?
4.
4. 2/3 of the game are returning stages.
Mm-hmm. Isn't you know the new stages are like the best part.
They're actually really fun and creative. If like you have a studio.
Yeah, fucking
A TV studio.
A fucking propaganda factor.
Press where Eggman and creates propaganda.
That's also like that's also an ice level. It's also like an ice garden.
Area.
Sand shower is real.
Elon has been repurposed into Mirage Saloon, which is probably the most interesting desert level in the series.
It is okay. Maybe minus Act 1.
Yeah, mainly minus Sonic Act 1.
Yeah. Every character except Knuckles is Act 1.
Yeah, the Act 1 for characters other than Act 1 aside for characters that don't. But Knuckles Act 1 and Act 2 are really good.
You have like the fucking illusion, the fucking hooligan illusions.
And the actual saloon level Knuckles gets is really charming.
Yeah. In actually making use of his abilities.
In an interesting way.
the Titanic Monarch,
The arc is no, it's a final level.
the final level. This is probably the reason they added the turn. This.
Yeah, the ability to turn off timers because it was so easy.
All right. All right. All right.
Okay, so
Yeah. Yeah. But,
because it was so easy to time out on Act 2.
oh, no, really, I guess the. Yeah.
Ooh, if you didn't know where you were going,
And yet,
because it's kind of a maze.
yeah. No, more. Well, yeah. Well, no, mate. Or just you can if you fall on some part, or the stage loops, or if that segment loops. Oops, yeah, oops, and the climax is a bit weak.
And there was another. Yeah, we covered all 4 original stages now.
Oh, yeah, Egg Reverie is a kind of weak final boss level.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Music's really good though.
Yeah, the soundtrack. Yeah.
I mean, it's a Sonic sound.
Also, the soundtrack was done by fucking T-Lopes.
Yeah.
Of course. or
Of course, it's gonna be good.
yeah, I think I guess why just to like justify why I dropped Optimania down.
It's maybe the lack of variety between playing as different characters, and and how few original levels there are.
So what should have been? So I guess the main attraction here.
The superstar of this show, if you will.
What should have been what should have been something that just looked really promising. Show like a lot of promise. Sonic Superstars, developed by Arzest. Est and Noto Oshima, Sonic's original creator.
They brought Oshima back for this.
Oshima and his team.
Are back. Oshima and his team are back for this.
So like it's with 11 original stages.
Yep, this time no returning ones.
Sure, there's a lot of thematic stages that show a lot of returning level themes.
They do a lot. There's a lot of unique concepts in this one.
Unlike the carnival, that has a Halloween theme, like Pinball Carnival.
Spooky Carnival. Cyber Station.
And it's like yeah, and has this whole pixel aesthetic.
Including several transformations for your characters.
There's Golden Capital.
Was a really unique and visually interesting. It got a ruin stage.
Also, it has slicers.
Yeah, it also brings back slicers. No, in case you missed those.
In case you missed though. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, for the 3 people that missed them.
Yeah. The game. Stuff. Then
Stuff like Lagoon City.
it is thematically something. It is thematically. Thematically, it's this. It's not something we haven't seen before.
But Amy's exclusive act has a lot of fruit themed set pieces.
What did they mean by this? Anyways, anyway,
It's just the design.
like there's like Bridge Island as a starting level. Fucking Speed Jungle with its Vine gimmick.
Like in the darkness.
Also, Splats. Splats is real.
Healing lights up in the dark areas of the stage.
Yeah.
It's just the presentation and ideas in this game ooze charm.
Yeah. The game really benefits from being like 2.5D.
It's very inspired.
And also, Golden Capital also kind of resembles concept art for Sonic 1.
Oh, cool.
With how the loops are
I
designed.
didn't even know that. Oh, that's fine.
And this game also features the grand return
of Fang the Sniper.
I'm sorry, Hunter.
Or Hunter.
Canonically, he has gone under. That was just an alias of that alongside.
Going by Fang the Hunter.
Knack the Weasel and Fang the Sniper were just.
Weasel, Fang the Sniper, Fang the Hunter.
Yeah, that's the one he goes by now. Those were just aliases.
And nobody knows his real name.
And Mr. Roingus is back.
Yes, the Jerboa has returned. Yeah, the Jerboa who was masquerading as a weasel all at one point has returned.
And also, yeah.
And he's got a clumsy sidekick named Trip.
Yep, he's here. Fang's just here for the money.
The Eggman paid him to retrieve the Chaos Emerald.
Which are now on the North Star Islands.
And Fang is trying to take down Sonic and friends to do that.
And they
Trip as his hired assistant.
Who was, I think, an inhabitant of the island. And they recruited.
Yeah.
You have 4 playable characters at the start.
Were they fifth secret unlockable character? We'll give a spoiler warning.
When we get to that, that's relevant. And yep, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and
Tails and Amy.
For the first time, I'm in a new game.
For the first time in a brand new title since Sonic 06.
Yeah.
You can play as Amy Rose.
Yep. Like in a 2D game.
Yeah, a 2D game. First time ever, or he's been a debut character in a 2D game.
Well, no, not in a 2D game.
No, when has she been?
It's just part of the advanced series. It's actually like now. I'm glad Amy is now like part of the main cast.
Part of the main classic cast.
She has.
She predates Knuckles.
She predates Knuckles. Well, motherfucker, all she got in Mania was like 2 cameos.
Yeah.
One of them was unused. One of them was an unused. It was an unused item.
What was it?
An unused stage gimmick.
Was it a little doll?
It was like this. It was like a love tester or something.
All right, yeah.
And I think in Studiopolis. And the only actual appearance of it's in game were the explosive dolls, which I guess are a reference to her appearance in CD. Yeah, she got. I mean, fuck me. She got to appear in a bonus short. A bonus episode of Mania Adventures.
Yeah.
That when the best you get is it is just a short. Yeah, Amy can double jump. Yeah, this moveset was kind of previewed in Origins Plus. That's where she can double jump, but with the addition of her double jump, she can double jump and do like like her own version of the drop dash. She's like that perfect middle ground character.
or with or somewhat of a jack of all trades in that regard.
But yeah, I guess one of the
Good mobility and offense.
I guess one of the mechanic. I guess one of the selling points of this game was emerald powers.
Whereas each Chaos Emerald you collect unlocks a new power, but the seventh one unlocking a character's specific ability and the ability to go super. So there are 8 emerald powers.
Yes, for all of them.
Yes, and every character can go super.
All 5 characters can go super.
They didn't leave Els and Amy out for no reason.
And yep. And yeah, Amy wasn't left out here.
So that's awesome.
So I guess there's
Even
like
if Sonic's the only one who actually gets a distinct visual design, at least the others can still go super.
and the so yeah, you have like being able to create and a bunch of clones.
Clones being able to air dash for a few seconds.
And so, like the burst wisp.
Like the burst wisp, pretty much.
Uh,
A beanstalk that, a vine that grows upwards and launches you to launch you in the air.
You can slow down time. You can find hidden in platforms and rings.
You know, look at hidden stuff. And what was the other one?
And the other one was.
Was it Fireball?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, was that the burst wisp?
That's
thing?
the burst thing.
I'm trying to remember what the other one was.
And the other water.
Water. Was it you can walk on water?
You can climb up water and
Oh, right, climb up water
and also like actually you traverse through water or better.
Yeah, better water mobility, right?
Hey, that was it. The unique abilities being in Sonic Game
For the four original characters.
for the main 4.
Main 4
Or Sonic gets the homing attack. Tails can shoot a tornado.
It can like do a little spin and whip up a tornado. A tornado projectile that travels along the ground.
Knuckles gets a punch attack,
which is probably the most underwhelming of them.
And Amy gets
throwing hammers like she could with his Hyper Amy
in Origins Plus. Us and I guess I'll give the spoiler warning.
So spoiler warning.
This game's been out for over 2 months.
Should we tier it first and then explain why?
I guess we will.
Like if you want to know what tier we put this in, and go before we talk about spoiler territory and why it's in that tier.
Yeah, I mean we're like an hour into the this video's almost reached the hour mark.
Yeah, so what tier did you put this game?
I initially put it in A tier, but further thought,
it moved down to B.
B.
Yeah, to B tier.
Here, there are some things that just hold this game back.
So spoiler warning.
I guess mainly stuff like levels in the latter half can get pretty long. And then there's the boss fights.
Which end up being both repetitive and tedious. Repetitive and way too long.
Bosses don't have health bars.
Or so you can't actually tell for sure how far you are in a fight.
No longer can you just jump on now every boss has iframes.
And so they have like 3 unique cycles a la Mario. Oh, I don't know why this change was made. It's definitely one for the worse in most cases.
Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention. Was I guess like the change to like they're like also now there's also like a world map.
Yeah, that is a charming addition.
You can now change characters anytime. I'm in one file.
Yep. That's
How did it take this long to implement something like that?
Each character has one exclusive act in one of the game zones.
And also, I guess you can only get 1 emerald per act or zone.
For the first 6 zones, and the last one is unlocked through story progress. You gain the ability to enter the last special stage after reaching a certain checkmark in the story.
Yeah. Assuming you already, I'm pretty sure that you're required to collect the emeralds.
Yeah.
to progress.
This time around.
And I think I guess I kind of like the idea of like having dividing like special stages like this.
It lets you discover the emerald power.
It lets you actually. I mean, you know, in earlier games.
In earlier games, it was not hard to have supersonic by the second zone.
Or in Sonic 2's case, by the end of the first zone.
Yeah, by the end of the first or second zone. So it's definitely appreciated. They kind of staggered this.
They kind of want you to, you know, play the game.
Anyway, instead of cheesing through 80% of it with supersonic.
Yeah. Although I think I should fucking. I guess like I guess now
for the spoiler warning.
Alright,
when we get into some more or story specific stuff and what you unlock for beating the final boss.
So I guess with like so also I guess like during
what you unlock for beating the final Eggman fight.
And so I guess like during as part of Amy's Lagoon City act.
Trip accidentally trips a trap that she was supposed to have set up to catch Sonic and his friends. And ends up lost in Lagoon City.
And he so as Amy you help you
actually find Trip alone
on an offer to help her
or by carrying her on your back, which alters your physics a bit.
Later on after later on in Lagoon City, where you find he's Knuckles' Golden Capital stage. You find in a room. You find a room with a mural on it and the last emerald. All right. Wow, that was easy. Oh shit, it's Fang.
Yep. He attempts to steal the final emerald.
He shows up and steals your emeralds. So then you gotta. Oh my god, this fight goes on.
You have a very
on
long-winded fight.
And on. This fight is like 4 minutes.
It's with no checkpoints.
And said, oh, you see it, and oh look, a Fang robot, right? I wonder if I'm gonna fight that.
Yeah.
And with that. But then Fang, Fang, Trip if is there,
and she sticks up for Sonic and his friends instead of Fang,
and takes all the emeralds
and turns into a golden super dragon,
and to blast him away.
Yeah, it turns out Trip the Sun Gazer or lizard, or it is actually a dragon.
And I think part of an ancient tribe.
Part of an ancient tribe of dragons. And then she's like some kind of destined guardian of the North Star Islands.
And then with that, Trip joins the team.
Trip officially joins the team, and you gain the ability to play.
Well,
no, you don't
after you beat the game.
Yet. You have to beat the game first.
But yeah, now you have access. Now you could get at the 7th emerald, and then there's Egg Station. And we're Act 2. You play the level backwards.
With no checkpoint. No,
you have checkpoint.
Okay, good.
The thing is, then there's the final boss.
The final boss with Eggman.
The fucking final boss is just really slow and tedious. Also, no checkpoints. But hey, at least these attacks aren't like instant kill, right?
Right. So, with enough tries, you'll eventually figure it out.
Then you can actually now play as Trip up in the main story,
as well as her own follow-up story.
So the thing is, Trip's unique ability is fireballs.
Oh, that's her 7th emerald power. Also, you start with all the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
This story.
Yeah.
Trust me, you are going to need them.
Yeah.
The Trip story is a lot harder.
So you remember Knuckles' story in Sonic 3? how it was slightly, oh, the level design was altered and or to be slightly more, be a little more or difficult.
Every level in this game is pretty much just insanely difficult now.
Modern Sonic doesn't really understand difficulty, and what makes good difficulty. Yeah, if if Update 3 was any example, if Frontiers Update 3 was any example of that. So, Trip has Trip's gameplay.
Has a few aspects of other characters.
She can double jump.
Like Amy, and scale walls like Knuckles.
And also ceilings.
Yeah, as well as ceilings.
Her super form is a bit different too.
Ooh, and that she could freely fly around.
And
shoot fireballs.
And just breathe fire.
Yeah, no, it's not fireballs. It's close range fire
attack. She's not as fast as. It's not as fast as the other forms.
Or it makes up for the ability to fucking fly.
But thing is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there is a super. You can cancel your super form.
Yeah. The only other game to allow you to do this before or Superstars was
Lost World. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, Trip's story. I'm just gonna. It sucks.
Yes, it is miserable. After the first few worlds,
after like the secondary. I think it's like by like fucking like it's like it hits you like right into like speed jungle.
The level will just get insanely difficult for no reason.
And also bosses. Also the bosses is have double. Take it's hit. It's our double.
And, right, with the level design just becomes unfair, really. Tons of traps that are impossible to see coming.
There are now egg robos that lock on to you.
Tons of enemies. These new egg robos with homing with shots that have stupid levels of precision.
And the boss's health bars are doubled.
Which you have already said.
Yeah, I thought the bosses weren't fun already.
Well, now you have to fight them for twice as long.
And I guess all of this culminates
in Trip's finale.
Yeah, you gotta play Egg Station and play it backwards.
And
I wonder. I realized. Just stuff.
Why are we seeing? What happened to Fang?
Oh, there's Fang. Ow! Fuck.
Yeah, he replaces Eggman as the final boss in Trip's story.
And so you know how the game gives you rings for this fight?
Doesn't matter.
Most
of his attacks are instant kill.
Nearly all of his attacks are instant kill.
Yup.
Yeah, there's 2 phases. There's 2 phases to this.
Take like 6 hits.
It's.
So it is a long fight too.
A
long fight where he's constantly spamming insta kills and his attacks get faster and faster and harder to dodge as the fight progresses.
There's like these lasers he shoot. It's these webs that trap you just so he can and shoot his
giant cork at you to knock you, to send you flying into the front screen, star KOing you Smash Bros style.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Why did they make this one so insane?
This would have been a lot better, if there was like a checkpoint.
If there was a checkpoint between the phases, it wouldn't be as bad. But no, you have to do all of this consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually he throws down an attack that will, after he slams his face into the floor, destroys most of it. You are pretty much guaranteed to die to this the first time you see it.
Yeah,
and if you're not prepared.
This
because it just comes out of absolutely nowhere with no indication as to what he's gonna do or how to dodge it.
This is legit one of the worst final bosses in the series.
They made it like stupidly unfair. They demand a ridiculous level of precision.
Remember, if you die at any point,
you have to redo the entire fight.
Wait. It took. I guess I'll tell you on my how what it went for me.
Mm-hmm.
I left the game on overnight.
To avoid replaying Egg Station.
And it took so many goddamn tries.
Mm-hmm. So many.
Yeah, that Jerboa is a real jerk.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you finish him off, and there's a last story now.
Which is just a final boss.
So the final boss is, what is this?
What? They're a giant purple dragon.
Giant purple dragon.
A giant purple fire-breathing dragon. In that, where did this come from?
The fucking dark dragon. It was kind of teased in like the the fucking short art for the game. And also on the
sketch.
Eggman sketch.
The mural, but like for the most part, they don't really do a very good job at hyping this thing up.
So apparently there was actually a ton of like lore written for it. Or that wasn't used in game
because there's no dialogue.
Because there's no like, yeah, I remember that was like confirmed. But they didn't use it for some reason, and like try and give like I guess build this thing up. Because you also see like a dragon egg in like Speed Jungle. Map. Either way, yeah, it's the supersonic fight. Well, hey, it's classic Sonic's first Eldritch horror.
Sonic's first Eldritch horror in the timeline, as far as we know.
Well, as for the just a word of advice, don't play this right after you beat Trip's story.
Please take a break.
That's what I did.
It's not an insanely difficult fight if you once you get figure out what to do. Pro tip: don't spam boost. You only ever want to use it if you get trapped in a black hole.
Oh yeah.
Because the black holes are instant kill, but you can escape with a boost.
Yeah, and also Tails and Knuckles will periodically show up and give you more rings.
And draw up a bunch of rings across the screen.
And
for you to refuel.
So yeah, you gotta like knock things back at knock the blue stuff back at the dragon, like you've been doing for the other or for a lot of bosses. Is knock the blue things back. In this case, like blue meteors. Oh yeah, the final boss. Oh yeah, the last us two hit. The final few hits, and it's our quick time events. And which caught me off guard.
And he died. But once he knew what he was actually supposed to do, it wasn't that hard. It was just a matter of getting the pattern down.
Also, I feel like despite this game's like whole emphasis on like being cooperative about like the importance of like having friends and shit.
And actually having simultaneous 4-player co-op. The final boss is single player exclusive.
Same goes for Trip's story.
Same with Trip's entire story.
And also those character exclusive acts.
Yeah, that's
multiplayer feels like a bit of an afterthought, doesn't it?
Yeah, when more than half the game when you can't use it for more than half the game.
And I was saying like terms of like because like only Tails and Knuckles assist in the fight.
Yeah, Amy has no presence. Amy and Trip have no presence in this.
I think it would have been cool if you'd like fucking ride Trip.
Oh yeah, that would have been a cool finisher. If Trip comes up and you ride on her back to finish off the dragon.
But the Trip is the one to seal the dragon in a way.
Yeah, so Yeah, I would. It's a shame Amy didn't have any involvement in any of this.
It's yeah. Either way, yeah.
Could have
That
at least been on the tornado with Tails.
yeah. Either way, this is yeah. Superstars ends on a rather how do I put it? A very questionable note. What I'd say. Because two of its final bosses fucking suck. Two of the final bosses kind of suck. Okay. And one is just, and one is like just all right,
Yeah.
But yeah, Superstars. Yeah, like I said, is a Superstars is
B tier. It's still good.
or,
It's not a bad game.
or is maybe like a 7.5 if I had to give a number.
Yeah, 7.5. Not a bad game, but there are definitely some flaws there. That could use improvement.
Also, the music kind of took a hit.
It is very inconsistent.
And because of course you got Jun Sonoy making a classic Sonic music.
Which he evidently
Hasn't-
the greatest at.
He hasn't done this shit in like 30 years.
Evidently, he kind of forgot how to do that.
And it's the same Sonic 1 and 2 snares you've heard before.
A lot of his music sounds a bit samey or
you're just-
awkward,
Yeah.
or compared to what we come to expect for the series nowadays. But like, I don't think any of the tracks are bad. And some of them are really good.
Yeah, this game is a bit confused.
It's very confused.
I don't think calling this Sonic 4 Episode 3 is a good.
This has nothing to do. This is nothing like Sonic 4.
Oh yeah, the physics are like 1-to-1 the classics.
So yeah, inherently it feels really good to play. Hey, they nailed that.
Because they actually like used some code from the retro engine.
Yeah, they grabbed some of the code from the retro engine.
And as part of like the development and of this originally being a Mania follow-up, but the team wanted to move on.
And Amy and Trip's play style was really well done and fun to play as.
Yeah, even if Amy's framework was already kind of
Made for Origins. And I'm not sure that really it's unclear which game they decide on how she play in first.
given like how much they have, given like, yeah.
Superstars could have been in development since before Origins Plus.
I think it was like halted at some point.
Yeah. So it's hard to really know.
Yeah.
Oh, which game Amy was designed for first.
But either way, yeah, glad to have.
Glad to have her here.
Glad to have like a classic Amy style, play style.
That's something that's kind of felt like that's something we should have had a while ago. Part of me wonders if she was the other character considered for Mania.
Yeah.
Didn't they say it specifically wasn't Amy?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
That was a few years ago. I don't remember the specifics. But Trip was actually the first character Oshima's designed since Chaotix.
She's great. I love Trip.
Yeah. Oh my God! Why are you so lizard?
We could always use more reptile characters.
I like her character.
She's cool and cute and a fun character design. I hope she becomes a series staple.
Yeah. So could always use more. Sonic could always use more female playable characters.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about the game's battle mode.
Yeah, because
I didn't really touch it.
yeah.
there's not much to it though. And apparently, you get a bunch of. Oh yeah, you also get to have like a bunch of skins for characters. Like everyone having a Lego skin.
Except Trip.
I guess makes sense.
Yeah, she wasn't included in the Lego set.
There's this like comic, these comic book skins, exclusive to Japan.
Yeah.
And
Sonic has a Christmas outfit and as a pre-order bonus, Feel the Rabbit.
Max
Or Max or
Reto.
The old rabbit concept.
The old rabbit design. Amy is part of the newsletter. If you subscribe to the newsletter,
Or you get modern Amy's outfit.
yeah. Also, somewhere in like the code, there's something about like IHOP Amy.
So that's interesting. I wonder if we'll be seeing that anytime soon.
But yeah, there was clearly a lot of effort,
A lot of passion that went into this game.
I mean, but there's just a lot.
There's just a lot of awkward stuff.
Of holding it back.
Maybe a rumored DLC for the game will address some of these complaints.
I think somewhere they said that they wanted to do some press release document. It's something about DLC.
Here's hoping it's good.
Yeah, but I guess well, this kind of went on longer than I, and then sorry this video took longer than it probably should have. I was expecting this video to be out like in November or something, and like earlier this month. Next time we'll see you on Christmas.
This day where we have a special thematically appropriate video. It's more about personal stuff than it is about any specific game. Game or other topic. It'll make sense then. Yeah, it'll make sense in a few days.
So, I guess, with that being said, I'm Nosred.
I'm Amaray, and bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you.